Hey, it's your boy BP, man. Hustlers Radio live in the flesh with that boy Van from Black Ink Chicago, man. Yes, sir. What's up with it, Van, man?
What's going on, bro? How you?
Man, I'm good, man. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, my nigga.
Hell yeah, man. I see you looking good over there, jewels shining and shit.
Oh, yeah, you know I can't short step down here, you know?
Hey, man. First and foremost, man, from what I'm looking at, man, everybody pretty much know Van from Black Ink. But for the people that don't know Van, who is Van?
Well, you know, just some motherfucker that came, you know what I'm saying, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, you know, South Side, Auburn Gresham neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a son, you know, father, a brother, a humble human being, man.
Right.
Came from the trenches, you know, made something of myself, man. Stayed grounded, you know what I'm saying, stayed away from sucker shit. And you know, became successful from the talents that, you know, God gave me, man. I was able to exude something in life that it kind of changed my life, you know, and it made me the person who I am sitting right here in front of you, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You know, you as a celebrity, man, and me, I'm just a normal nigga.
Right.
You know, I saw you before.
Right.
At the turkey leg hut.
Yeah, for sure.
And I said, man, when I noticed who you was, I don't think nobody had noticed who you was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I say, but shit, you know, I ain't finna fuck with that, man.
No doubt.
I say, I bet folks run up to this nigga all day long. I ain't finna fuck with this man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's that like, man? Just being out in public and folks just knowing who you are and just running up to you, all kind of shit, man.
Well, you know, I like my peace, man, to be honest with you, man. But if this opportunity hadn't presented itself for me, you know, it wouldn't be for me. You feel me? So I embrace it, you know, and I love the people that love me, man. Even if you coming up to me on some fan shit, to whereas I already don't even call them fans anymore. I call them supporters, you know. But if you coming up to me and you don't agree with something that I done on television, you know what I'm saying? I have a small conversation with you about what happened and whatnot, and I just kind of, you know, keep it moving. But it definitely can get crazy at times, man. But I take it with a grain of salt, man. Take pictures and just to take a picture with somebody don't take no time to do. You feel me? So that changes people's lives, man. And I seen somebody earlier, bro. I was in UPS going to pick up a package, man, and I damn near had on pajamas. You know what I mean? I had my mask on and everything. And Shorty knew exactly who I was. You know what I'm saying? She was the only person that was working inside the facility. And she's like, man, are you Van? Like, you the Van from Black Ink? And she just got to screaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just that little small moment, man, she was like, man, you made my day.
Right.
So I understand it, man. But just to sum it all up, bro, it can get crazy, but at the same time, it's a humbling experience, but because it's for me. You know what I'm saying? It's what God has granted me with.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You said a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to be a humble human being and to touch the level of success you've touched. What was your beginnings like?
The beginning of my career.
You growing up.
Me growing up.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, I'm not gonna really say that I just come from nothing. You feel me? But I did come from like some struggle. I come from a lot of struggle, man. A single parent home. You know, I grew up with my mom, my grandmother. You know,
because when people say, when you say Chicago, the first thing come to a motherfucking mind is Chirac.
Yeah.
And it's like it's all fucked up. It's like it's just killing. It's, you know what I'm saying, murder, mayhem.
Well, to be honest with you, it's a lot of that shit that go on there, bro.
Right.
But you know, I was brought up in a home where I had to come home. You know what I'm saying? A certain time. I had a curfew when I was coming up.
Right.
The niggas that was in the streets when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, was like our big homies, and they really made us go in the house, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if we did some fucked up shit in the streets, we didn't only have to get our ass whooped by my mom, you know what I'm saying, or you know, our grandparents. I had to get my ass whooped by the niggas that's in the streets that knew that you was doing sucker shit.
Right.
You feel me? So that was my upbringing, man, and I was able to kind of shy away from just doing a lot of dumb shit because we had mentoring coming up.
Yeah.
And we had people that we looked up to that was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that didn't allow that type of shit. But
Right.
once they died off, or you know what I'm saying, went to prison or whatever, and then you being raised around all these motherfuckers that don't have no structure, then the street starts to turn to turmoil. You feel me?
Right.
So all the shorties that don't have no structure and ain't being really raised right because they don't have nothing around them that they can look up to and be influenced by.
Right.
They all going off what the fuck they know or what they, you know what I'm saying, their mama's telling them, which may be negative bullshit, no fathers in the homes, and shit. Like Chicago just start getting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've seen all of that, man. I've seen from me growing up to the kids that came from my generation. I got a brother that I'm 7 years old of. His generation, like under his shit, just started going mayhem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was pretty. It was pretty in some instances, and for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I seen a lot of drama, man, a lot of garbage, and I'm just blessed to be able to come from it and grow from it all because, you know, I had a different upbringing than what these kids are seeing now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. From the south side of Chicago.
Definitely.
The south side of Chicago, this is what Don Juan come through there with the green and the gold, huh?
That's west side Chicago.
That's the west side?
Yeah, that's where the pimps and the players and shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's really like that?
Yeah, it was, you know, definitely like coming from like the 80s, you know what I'm saying, and the early 90s, man, like it was definitely a lot of, you know, pimping going on in Chicago, man, and like that era was heavily respected by those players and pimps.
Right.
For sure.
Right. But okay, fast forwarding a little bit, as you grow, you began to get into being an artist, right? Or
that's correct.
You know, like what kind of intrigued you? What you know, what grabbed you into saying, okay, well, I want to start fucking tattooing?
Well, I've always been an artist, you know, ever since I can remember. Me in my childhood days growing up, I've always was intrigued by just art, you know what I'm saying? Sitting down and putting the pen to the pad and creating something that I can look at, I can, you know what I'm saying, replicate and giving it to a girl, you know what I'm saying? And she going crazy and screaming like, oh, I love it, you know, Mickey Mouse, just down to like the characters that I came up off of, you know?
Yeah.
And I started doing portraits and just started to, you know, elevate my career and elevate my craftsmanship in art.
Yeah.
Then I started to paint clothes and shoes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was doing that shit for about maybe 5 years on a professional level, hustling, bro.
Yeah.
And then that transitioned into tattooing. I met a guy, you know what I'm saying, that was already a tattoo artist, and I went to a tattoo party. His name D, by the way.
Yeah. And, shout out D.
Yeah. I showed the nigga a pair of shoes that I had painted that had Wolverine on them. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I really ain't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Marvel characters. I really ain't into that, but the artwork is dope as hell on here, dog. So if you can do something like this on some fucking leather with a paintbrush, I can only imagine what you can do to skin with a, you know what I'm saying, with a needle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, at the time I was 25, you know? So he was like, man, I'm like, man, if I start fucking up, you know what I'm saying, on tattoos, I'm gonna have problems behind that shit.
Niggas gonna be mad at you.
Yeah. But he was like, man, if you got that attitude coming in, this might not be nothing that you want to get into because you definitely go fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just fuck up on myself first. You know what I'm saying? So I started tattooing on myself, tattooing on my little brother, man, and all the little niggas in his class. And that shit just went up from there, bro.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard of you, man, and I see Black Ink, you know what I'm saying, which is that's what you're known for, Black Ink Chicago.
Of course.
I was like, man, is this something these niggas just put together? Did this shit just start or did this shit really grow from being tattoo artists? Like, was you really a real deal tattoo artist coming into this shit?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, the reason that Black Ink Chicago is existing. Number one, from Black Ink New York, we're a spinoff show. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my nigga C's and all the people that's over there with them. You know what I'm saying? That do their thing. That was the format and that was the blueprint that led us kind of like into the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They had some grimy shit going on over there, man, and like, you know, it was wilding and partying. And we had some similar shit going on in Chicago, but ours was like a little bit more on the like conservative side. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
I know so. Shit.
Y'all was wilding in Chicago.
We was wilding, man. We was wilding, but we was a little bit more like we was more receptive to the audience, to the glamorous side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they said, we had the baddest bitches. You know what I'm saying on our show.
You had Sky over there.
Sky was on.
Sky was fine. She was crazy in the mother, but Sky was fine as a motherfucker.
That's on the New York show. But
Sky went with you?
Sky went with us. Sky on the New York show. But Sky didn't start
she was with Caesar.
Yeah.
That's right.
But she ain't start off there. Sky got into the show a little later on. You know what I'm saying? And Sky didn't look just like that how she do now, goddamn, when she fucking started.
Yeah.
Sky had, you know, he was looking rough, baby. I ain't gonna lie. But shit,
that's your partner?
Yeah, that's my partner. I fuck with her. She crazy in a motherfucker, but she cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But our show, you know, we was a bit more polished, man. You know, and when those cameras came, before the producers came and, you know, did interviews with all of us, we all had our own shit going on. Like, we was real, like, we was successful, bro. I was making like $1,000 a day off tattoos before the show even came fucking with us. You feel me?
Right.
So we was already successful in our own true sense, and especially through artistry. And we had a really close connection. All the artists that was in my shop at that point in time was me, Ryan, Ford, Cat. You know what I'm saying? And we had fuck with this nigga named Jet at the time. We had own our own tattoo shop, which we called fucking Nine Mad.
Nine Mad.
Then the goddamn show came in and turned everything upside down. Like, we ain't started this shit together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit happened, dog.
So Nine Mad was basically like all of y'all was together and
oh yeah, for sure.
Pushed through with the shit.
Yeah, man. For goddamn show, we was all young black entrepreneurial artists doing our own thing individually, and we decided to one day have a meeting at Hooters, and then shit after that meeting, you know what I'm saying, we decided what we was gonna be at, what area we was gonna be in, what building we was gonna be in, and we all, you know what I'm saying, put that shit into play, and shit, man, like 2 weeks later, we was all in the same motherfucking space working together.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how a lot of shit happened though. A lot of shit happened like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know, for the longest, I didn't even know that you were owner
right
of Nine Mad, because how it kind of came on the TV, it was kind of like Ryan was the owner.
Well, I wasn't the owner on paper, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Ryan wasn't the owner on paper. We was owners under the contractual agreement that we had with the building. We was working at this building loft space called Lacuna Lofts.
Okay.
So we all had paperwork and names under us being under Nine Mag on that paperwork that we paid a rent to the building. You feel me?
Right.
Like, if we inside this space, you an owner, but shit, you got to pay the motherfucker who own the property.
Right.
So that's what we was doing all together.
Right.
And then
it was basically as a whole.
Exactly. For sure. It was a whole.
Right.
Everybody paid the collective amount of rent every fucking month.
Right.
And then when VH1 came, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much, on Big Fish Entertainment, they used to work with VH1. That's the one who sold them the show. And the network shows the television show to the viewers. Mm-hmm. That's how shit go. So after, VH1 came, then they started writing the script, you know what I'm saying, the storyline.
Yeah.
Ask you exactly how I can't go too in depth about it, you know what I'm saying? No, not too in depth, but I can talk, I can talk freely because I ain't contracted with their asses no more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just for the viewers, man, I won't go.
But we don't want to fuck nothing. You might want to fuck with them later on.
Yeah, maybe so, maybe not though. Yeah. I got my own shit going on, man, you know what I'm saying? But like, truth be told, when VH1 came, they had a certain code of conduct, and they wanted to leave the blueprint open and structure our show like how the success was on the New York show.
Right.
which kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking $1 million fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
let's get another show and let's do it exactly like that.
Exactly.
And we're gonna win.
Exactly. That's exactly how they wrote the blueprint.
Right.
But I wasn't fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I put too much work, put too much hard work. You know what I'm saying? Effort to be a boss nigga, man. And I wasn't working for nobody.
Right.
So I didn't want to fucking put all this fucking work in to make it seem like I didn't get all the way this far. Now I still work for this nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fucking with that.
Right.
But nigga mentality, you got to get that paperwork straight, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to get the paperwork together.
A lot of those we might fall short sometime on that goddamn paperwork.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I done been through it, man.
Yeah.
I done been through it, dog.
Paperwork.
You gotta have that paperwork straight, man. You can say whatever you want, you can claim whatever type of shit, but you gotta be right on paper.
Right.
If you ain't right on paper, then you can't go and sit down in front of no white people and start talking your shit.
Right.
They gonna be like, where's your LLC? What's your EIN? What's your, you know what I'm saying? They gonna want all the ramifications on what you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And if you claiming to be a CEO, then you gotta have some paperwork behind it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If the pandemic ain't tell you motherfuckers that,
I did.
then Van just did, goddamn. Hey, cause goddamn me, if you motherfuckers ain't find out that if you didn't have your paperwork together, your receipts, doing your taxes, all that shit, you could have got them PPPs, you could have got all them goddamn loans they had out there. Then I mean, goddamn, you slow.
Yeah.
You slow. But jumping in the 9 mag, man. You in the 9 mag and now y'all popping over there.
Yeah.
Y'all on VH1.
You know, VH1, baby.
How in the hell does it happen to where you're being, you know what I'm saying, recognized by VH1?
All right, so we had so many followers, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I had like 25,000 followers at the time. You know, Ryan had maybe like 50 or 60,000 and you know, etc. with all the other people that we was, you know, doing that shop with. You know, we was successful, like I said, man. And like if you're not famous and you got that many amount of followers just on doing your shit, then a lot of people know you. You know what I'm saying? So when VH1, you know, heard of us, they came and they wanted to see exactly what was up with us. So they was initially just coming back and forth, and they was flying in town, and we was doing Skype interviews. If you remember Skype, yeah, we on Skype doing interviews with motherfuckers that we never seen in our life before. You know, so once that we thought it was bullshit. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, we thought it was bullshit. We doing the interviews, and they telling us that they got opportunities for us to be on TV. They're not telling us what network it's gonna be.
Yeah.
They're just pretty much telling us like, man, y'all just got an opportunity to be on TV. They said at one point in time it was CMTV. We like country music channel. Oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We like, fuck it, this TV. You know what I'm saying? We go rock.
Yeah.
So then they was like, man, we see that y'all don't believe us. We gonna fly our CEO into town. You know what I'm saying? So they flew the CEO into town of Big Fish Entertainment.
Yeah.
And they came in. And when I tell you, dog, like that shit was like night and day. They turned out like they changed my life overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they were actually mentioned in, like, man, this is an opportunity to be on VH1.
Yeah.
Now niggas sit up. You know what I'm saying?
Eyes up.
Eyes open like a motherfucker. Yeah.
How that shit change your life, man?
Man, like after the show aired, dog. Man, bro, like. This nigga he might be on live because I got my live going too. He might be on here watching.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, man, like it was a nigga that called me from 3rd grade. I went to Cook Elementary School in Chicago.
Yeah.
I ain't seen and talked to this nigga since 3rd grade, bro. The next day after that show aired, bro, my DMs, my followers shot to the roof. And I just remember seeing him, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's going on, dog? Remember me? We went to this person, we was in this person class. I don't even remember the teacher name, nigga. I'm like, damn, this shit went crazy. And then we all went to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? The whole cast.
Yeah.
And we paid for our own shit. We went to Vegas, man, and we just had a bonding moment. and everybody's out there, they knew us. You know what I'm saying? So it changed overnight. Like the fame and celebrity status and shit really can't, like, it changed overnight.
Yeah, like a motherfucker. Your girl Shemaine, what was your girl Shemaine come in at?
Man,
Shemaine was, hey, you know I'm a Louisiana nigga, Shemaine.
Yeah.
I can see that Louisiana in her, boy.
Yeah, Charmaine was definitely Louisiana like a motherfucker, but you know,
like a motherfucker.
We was thinking like, do Charmaine come from New Orleans? But Charmaine really is like from, I think, from Slidell.
Slidell?
Yeah.
But
Charmaine, man, she was like, she of course she wasn't, you know what I'm saying, from Chicago. Charmaine was Kat and Danielle. Remember Danielle from the show too?
Yeah.
So Danielle and Charmaine are cousins, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then Kat was like, man, I got some girls that I'm going to bring to the shop later on.
Wow, that's how it be going down.
So Kat was just pretty much bringing her friends to kick it and shit.
Right.
And then, like, once so everything was, like, kind of unorthodox, like a motherfucker. So when she bring her friends to kick it, you know what I'm saying, we all chilling, everybody drunk as hell, you know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, they got their situation going on, Don and Charmaine, you know what I'm saying? And then we like, shit, we don't give a fuck, nigga, you know, like, the show hadn't presented itself to us yet.
Right.
But when it did, you know what I'm saying, they was always asking, like, so what's going on? What's the juice? What's going on in the shop? You know, who fucking with each other? And that's when shit started to kind of like hit the fan. They was like, oh, okay, well, not only do they look good, they got some shit going on in their shop too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how Charmaine got casted to be on the show.
Yeah.
You know, and Danielle, the exact same way. You know, we all was artists, so we already had our position, and they liked us too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So she wasn't an artist. She just kind of finessed her way in there by being a character.
Pretty much.
By being a fucking character.
Yeah. She wasn't an artist. She wasn't a manager. She wasn't shit. You know, Charmaine was working at motherfucking. What was she working at, bro? She was working at like damn, I forgot, man. It's been a minute ago. But she wasn't working at 9 Mag. I tell you that.
Hey man, for real.
Yeah, this real talk, bro.
Yeah. So you got Four was in there when y'all started.
Yeah, he was an original artist though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four's the original artist.
But Four and Dunn, they real brothers, right? Was that just was it?
They supposed to be, you know, they supposed to be real brothers, but I don't know, man. I heard so much shit along the way, dog. Like, I don't know if they real brothers or not, man. But the close bond, like the bond that they got, it will make you think that they are real brothers. I don't know who older or nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's so much shit that I heard over time. It's been crazy, but the bond that they got will make you think that they are real brothers. And like the niggas, they look alike. You know, they look alike. But then when you look at them, it's like, them niggas don't even look alike. They just dark skinned and tall. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Word.
Fucking around on Hustlers Radio, man, with that boy Van out of Blue Ink. Black Ink. Not no motherfucking Blue Ink. Black Ink.
Yeah, all day.
Black Ink, motherfucker. Hey. Man, when well, goddamn, y'all, I gotta take a fucking break. So guess what? I'm gonna be back. Give me a minute. I'll be back.